Broski got me. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They run with the third-year man. It's James Cook. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Stroud going to get rid of this to Dell. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Cook. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. We'll try and run here with Cook. And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the 1st down up to the 45. So now they'll throw it with Allen. Stretching the field is Knox. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That is caught by the tight end. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Dell motioning over. On 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. They motion the slot man left. On 1st down, it's Stroud. Time will run out on him as he's taken down.
A loss of 2 brings up the 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, here's Stroud. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
On play action, Stroud. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. They'll go play action with Stroud. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First down, Bills.
On first and 10, it's Allen. That's to the rookie from Florida State, Keon Coleman. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. 37 yards. Throwing now, Allen here on first down. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last. What can they do here on third down and 7? From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his big tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A quick throw taken in out wide by Dell. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
They run with the longtime Bengal, Joe Mixon. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Dell motioning over. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Dell motioning over. On second down, Stroud. This one caught at the 4. And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A throw left side finds Dell.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And this will pay off. It is caught. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
James Cook with a nice gain there to move the chains. And here we are in year 3, Mike, and all James Cook does is get better. Had a good, solid rookie season a couple years ago. 1,500 yards, kind of a breakout year last year, making the Pro Bowl. He continues this steady improvement. He's going to be one of the top backs in the entire league.
Throwing is Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now it's Allen. This one downfield for Kincaid. And he's got another one. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Traymon Smith on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Houston Texans. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Valdez Scantling on the move. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. He's got Dell for that one. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Stroud to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. To the goal line and in. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Texans. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some fast start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
At their own 30-yard line.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Allen. This one, downfield, for Kincaid. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert 1st downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown, Bills.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. That's he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills on top. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Stroud going to get rid of this to Dell. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And that ball incomplete over the middle. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. And third down coming up. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Valdez-Scantling on the move. On fourth down, Stroud. This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Tackle there by Will Anderson. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
At the 31-yard line.
Valdez-Scantling on the move. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
For Houston Texans. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Schultz is the motion man. On first down, it's Stroud. Off he goes. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
On play action, Stroud. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what...
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's Cook. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Kamari and Lassiter there on the stop. Allen on 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Buffalo.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bill.
A run with Cook. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And He has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit.
They'll throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
So, no short. On 2nd down, Allen. Stretching the field is Knox. And he will score. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Dell motioning over. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. And he gets that one complete to Collins. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 62 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
A big loss on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Valdez-Scantling on the move. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. And he's into the end zone yet again. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Houston. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Now Allen on 1st down. Looking downfield for Coleman. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete. Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Cook with a first down and much more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. Now Allen to throw on second down. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A run up the middle with Cook. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. On the handoff. This is Cook. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. The sound deafening in the dome. It's third down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
A run with Cook. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. And the crowd a major factor now as we get to third down. Moore going in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Allen. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to even the score late. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Dell motioning over. On 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Receiver in motion, going right. Stroud to throw, here on 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Big-time throw there, sets them up really nicely. They find themselves well in field goal range for a potential game-winning field goal try. Under a minute. All they got to do is just keep working the clock, get as close as they can, send that kicker out there and see if he can make that kick.
Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A gain of 11 there, and a 1st down. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second.
A 26-yard attempt.
So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to win the game. This kick is good. So it's a win here for the Texans. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL.